Hey, it's Jabbo. Welcome to BrickTsar. I got with me...
TheyMightBeBricks.
What you doing here?
I don't know. I'm with you.
All right, so we're going to be comparing two sets from two different eras of Lego. One from 1986. It's the Shell Service Station. It's set 6378, and then we got a Star Wars set. What is this?
This is the set number 75254 AT-ST Raider from The Mandalorian.
Yeah, it was from one of the middle of the season episodes.
I think episode 4. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's in there, 4 or 5, somewhere in there. So you got 4 minifigures with that one. This one only has 2. Now, why am I comparing two things that are like completely unrelated?
The world might never know.
All right, so this set's a 2019 set, basically. Or is it 2020?
It's 2019.
Okay. And this is a 1986 set. So you know what's significant about 1986?
Chernobyl.
It was? I don't even remember. 1986, that was the year I graduated high school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's the year that Stranger Things is going to be based on. So this is the type of sets that we would have had when I was in school or finishing up school, and this is what you got when you're my age.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was 18, TheyMightBeBricks is 18. Is there a difference between this?
Yeah.
I think the gas stations that they make today aren't as cool as this, but we didn't have nice themed sets like this when I was your age.
Yeah, I like that gas station.
Yeah, so we're also going to compare the boxes and see how things have changed over the years. So basically this gas station, we'll look at it first. You get the 2 minifigures, you get the overall guy. Hold on. Pretty generic minifigure.
He's got a mail on his torso. Looks like a letter.
Oh, it does look like a letter.
He's a mailman.
I was supposed to...
I just not thought about
I never
that.
noticed that his pocket...
Now every time we look at it, that's what we're going to think about.
He's a secret mailman. And then, I don't know if this is...
employee or a fan?
A fan of Shell. Actually, I don't know if it's a man or a woman. They've used the hair for both, so yeah. I don't know. And so then you got, I think this is some kind of box.
Oh, is that the mail?
So maybe it is a mail.
The post office or post
and you
office.
You got a gas pump there. You got a gas pump here. That's a printed piece. That's a printed piece. That's a sticker. Pumps 1 and 2. Oh, I just knocked over some Mandalorian people over there. Whoops. And then there's the other side. And the little hose right there.
Do what I think is the most significant thing about this set.
What?
The fact that it comes with a road base plate or a base plate in general.
Comes with a base plate.
You don't see that anymore.
They don't use base plates anymore for the most part. Yeah, so this was a road base plate. Like, usually they'd use this for gas stations or police stations or fire stations.
That's a good road plate.
The set does have a lot of stickers. I fixed that sticker. People were asking me, how do you do that? I just take a blow dryer and loosen the glue up. Usually it's got enough tackiness, stickiness that you can stick it back on there. So I got that one more level. It's hard to see. You got I don't know if you can see, there's a ketchup dispenser right there.
Fire hydrant.
And then there's the mustard. Actually, this is kind of funny because this, I guess this is like Shell oil cans, and then here they showed the solid stud.
Oh yeah.
And that, you know, they had already gone away from the solid stud by 1986, and then it says new, the lever. So this is a lever shop. They're selling levers. See there?
Maybe they're selling stick shifts.
They got a cash register and 2 items. They're selling stick shifts. Yeah. And then you got the jack to jack up a vehicle.
That's a really neat piece because you can actually put the Lego vehicle in there and pop it up to work on it. That's a really neat piece. Yeah, I remember playing with that.
And there's the logos there. Then you got the logos on the top. Stickers over assembly there.
See, I would love to take this style of old sets like this in the police stations and the fire station and make big versions of them, like full, complete buildings.
Yeah, kind of like what people do with the modulars, make them bigger.
But use like the old sets.
Here's the truck. It's a tow truck. Nothing really exciting there. It's kind of colors are kind of weird. The way they use that blue piece. Seems like they should have used a red one or a white one. All right, so that's the shell station. We'll compare the boxes. Now, you tell me about this set.
This was the AT-ST that was in that episode where these bad people, the raiders, were stealing stuff from the village. Yeah. And the Mandalorian met Cara Dune in that episode, and they helped stop the AT-ST.
Yeah. I didn't know if somebody was driving it or if it was like a robot AT-ST. Because remember, they were like tiptoeing in the water.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
But yeah, they ended up falling in the water.
It's got play features.
Can somebody fit inside it?
Yeah, what's cool is, look, they got the hatch like the minifigure, but if you want to open it, you can also go like that.
Okay, so it's got room for one. There's a gun sitting there. Did you put that there?
No, that's how it was in the set. It's got the blaster, and then it's got the computer screen sticker.
Oh, sticker.
So this set, the only printed things are the torsos and the minifigures.
Oh, so those are all stickers all over this thing.
That's one thing I like about old Lego sets, is they printed a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so based on a show, not based on a show, but based on a... They're really both licensed, though, because this is Shell, this is Star Wars.
It's funny, Lego had the Shell license for gas stations. That's amazing.
Yeah, you know, all us kids, man, we wanted Shell and Exxon stuff. That's what we were wanting. You know, forget, Return of the Jedi and all that kind of stuff. No, we wanted this, not this. All right, let's look at the boxes now. So there's that box and the Shell box. And here's the instructions. The instructions, the one thing, I love the old instructions like this. They didn't have to be as thick, though, because there weren't as many steps. But they have alternate builds. I don't think they do that on these.
No, all you have is
more advertisement.
Advertisements.
Yeah, I think they used to have some advertisements in these, but this one doesn't. It's just.
And then you got the parts.
This.
And then you have win. They've had that for years.
Yeah. All right, now this box is nothing to it. It's just. You can fold it down.
It's basically got the same thing on both sides.
Shows the main play features. Oh, it does. It's hard to know which one's the front and which one's the back.
It's just the same thing.
Yeah. But this box, I like the old boxes.
Got the flap.
Yeah, and I'm missing some of the parts that I think would have held it.
Now it's like the only thing we have similar to that is the Ideas set.
Yeah, the Ideas set.
Ideas and Architecture
make nice. Says use this box for storage. And I think they're saying throw that box away, and then offers endless building possibilities. These are just a few examples of the many possibilities that can be created with this Legoland set. This is a Legoland set. How about that Legoland Town System? This one was purchased at Toys R Us, $21.97.
That's a good set.
You brought up a good point earlier when we were talking. So this came out in 1986. By then, the original trilogy was over. Mm-hmm. We never had any Star Wars sets till 1999. What do you think Star Wars sets would have looked like?
When did the monorail stuff and the
monorail started in 1987?
What about Classic Space?
Classic Space 1978.
So they could have used they probably would have used a lot of similar parts that were in those sets to make, like, they already had the angled plates and stuff.
Yeah, they could have made ships and stuff. No problem.
They would have made the TIE fighters and the X-wings, but like minifigures, that's where
because this is the only minifigure head they had in 1986 was the yellow head.
So that's where it'd been interesting.
They may have had some plain heads with no facial print, but the only print they had was the two eyes and smile. So that would have been the only option. So it wouldn't have really worked for the wide variety of Star Wars characters. Now that one, the Mandalorian, he's just got the black head.
Yeah, he's got the.
He doesn't have printing
because they didn't know what he looked like.
Yeah.
Also, another thing I like to point out is when you look at this box and you look at the set, that set, the size of the set goes perfect with the box. So when you buy this, you're not expecting a huge or small thing. But when you look at this box is pretty big.
Yeah, they've gotten better. They used to have like really oversized box. And you know what? That one, this is kind of oversized box. They could have probably made this box half the size. This is a $50 set. We got it for $40 when they had the sale on Amazon. I think I paid $50 for one from Lego though, because they had some free items that you could get with it. I bought several of them.
Man, I sure do miss base plates being in sets like that.
Yeah, base plates. And in fact, I had somebody asking me about base plates recently, but yeah, Lego just doesn't throw in a base plate with every set, and that was $22. Not bad. Actually, the the price per piece hasn't really changed a lot in 34 years. $274 pieces for $22. Yeah, that one was 540 pieces for $50. I think I would rather get this set.
Yeah, me too.
Really? All right. So there you go. We choose the Shell Station. We're big Shell fans, I'm looking forward to episode 12 of the Shell Wars.
Shell Wars.
All right, well, we're going to go. We got to go watch Lego Masters on Fox.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Tell us which is your favorite. Oh, you said bye already.
Oh, Mystery Machine.